The corner, the corner, the corner. Hey, welcome. Come on into Cousin Ed's Corner. This podcast is where you'll find real, authentic conversation, organic conversation, unscripted, unfiltered conversation, like you're home with your cousin. It's all about life. It's about finance. It's about spirituality. It's about love and everything in between. I'm your host, Cousin Ed. I'm excited to bring you along on this journey. So sit back and listen in as we dive into a wide range of topics. I have some diverse guests coming on with an array of thoughts and opinions. My goal is to create a space all for us to connect and communicate. It's not really about me. It's about the community as a whole. Let's enjoy it. Let's sit back. Let's think about our past. Let's move into our future. It's about the corner, the corner, the corner. So no matter how you cut it or slice it, we're all here together. I'm just here to give you a piece of my heart, my mind, my soul, and my mentals. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another episode of Cousin Ed's Corner. The corner, the corner, the corner. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. What's going on, fam? We're back. We're back with another one. This is Cousin Ed's Corner. When my sister wins, we all win. And once again, we are honored and privileged to have another queen with us that is doing big things. I've been following her for a minute, and not gonna give it all away, but she is changing the scene for us vegans out there and making it very favorable, I'll say that much, for us to be vegan. So that's a little bit of it. But I'd like to welcome Queen Shay to the show. Queen Shay, welcome to Cousin Ed's Corner.
How y'all doing? This is Shay. I am a vegan content creator.
Yes, I found you on Instagram, and it was just amazing some of the places you were finding here in the Atlanta area. And I wanted to bring you on just to talk about your journey becoming a vegan and in your journey bringing that to be a content creator. So I'd like to always start off and let people know about yourself. I read your bio, but I'd like for them to be able to hear it from you. So tell us a little bit about yourself. I don't want to hear the pamper story. When I was 5 years old, but I want to let's bring them, how'd you start this, and where did it come from?
So starting out, my name is Shay. I went to Georgia Southern. I have a background in marketing and finance. But just diving right on into becoming vegan, I actually gave up pork years ago. I started out transitioning to beef. Then I let that go. Then I went to chicken and turkey. I used to cook my meals with just chicken and turkey. The last thing I gave up was seafood because I'm sorry, I love seafood. I love me some shrimp. I love some fish, lobster, all of it. So after a while, I had a bad experience with salmon. There was like this parasite in it. And after that, I was like, okay, no. But the weird thing about it is I actually had been researching on Dr. Sebi before he became huge. And it's kind of interesting how I was looking at it before I actually became vegan. So when I first started, I dived in kind of hardcore. I did alkaline vegan, and that's one of the it's more difficult versus raw vegan, but I did that first. So that was, I wouldn't say for someone transitioning to become vegan to do that first. I say now, do little by little, try change one thing at a time. But I've been vegan for about 4 to 5 years, and so how it started was I'm always big on health and wellness and taking care of myself inside and out. My friends were like, you've been talking about this YouTube channel. Why don't you just go for it? So me, I'm kind of a stickler for professionalism and like perfection. I wanted everything to be perfect, and the fact that it wasn't, I was like freaking out. My friends are like, just do it. So yeah, I just did it, and here we are now. So How it started was I
Okay.
actually did recipes. I used to cook and show that. And then one of my friends, she actually was like, I really love when you go out and showcase places to visit because someone like me, who's not all the way vegan, it's easier to try something that you're not making and you can go there for yourself and try it. So I was like, you know what? Let me start going around Atlanta because it's now a huge thing to
Hmm.
become vegan or a lot of vegan options now. So that's where it all started. So, and here we are now.
So you said 5 or 6 years ago. I mean, YouTube been around forever, TikTok been around forever, Instagram been around forever. So were you doing any kind of social media marketing before that, since you was already in marketing?
I did marketing for my jewelry because I do make crystals for like external healing. So
Hmm.
I would do marketing as far as on that, but and I would do reels. So everyone would always say they loved how my reels came out, how professional they were.
Hmm.
So it kind of just fell into place with doing vegan content. So, I'm just going to the place, showing you what I do and, letting you know what I think. So the thing about that is, just because I dislike or like something doesn't mean you may not. So that's why I always, express to try it for yourself because
Hmm.
something I may not like, you may love it. So I don't always bash companies or my taste buds because, everybody's unique. So I just make sure to let everyone know, go try for yourself. This is great for me. These items are what I tried. These are what I like, but still go for yourself or still order it, still try it.
So hearing that first part you said about making your crystals and external healing, the healing powers, and you talked about Dr. Sabi. So was there anything that led you towards wanting to explore healing more, or just life in general?
Yes, okay, so it's kind of two-sided. So I actually had what they call a ganglion cyst on my right wrist.
Hmm.
I actually had surgery for it. And before that, I kind of like started researching on my own natural ways to heal it. But I still went with the surgery. And then after literally like not even a day, right after the surgery, it came right back. So I let the doctors know, like, hey, this came right back. And they're like, oh, sometimes that happens. It's multicellular levels. We'll have to go back and do another surgery. And I'm like, no, you're not. So I started finding natural ways. I got frankincense and almond oil and tea tree oil, and I started rubbing on it every day. And addition to that, that's also kind of the crash dive for my vegan lifestyle.
Hmm.
And ever since then, it's gone. It's never came back. So I'm a firm believer that you can heal by what you eat and put in your body and on your body. So the crystals kind of go hand in hand with external healing and protection with internal healing from what you eat because there's so much stuff that they put in our foods.
That is so true. It's so many of us that don't know about it. I mentioned that I am also vegan, and my journey was similar to yours. I stopped pork maybe when I was in high school. I stopped right after high school. I stopped pork, and in college I stopped beef. I know you've been in the Atlanta area, but they had that big E. coli scare at Whitewater. I stopped beef then, and then I watched a movie called What the Health, and I was at work and I watched it, and I was already healthy. At least I believe I was healthy, and I said for Lent I was going to do vegan. I didn't know the difference between vegan and vegetarian. I wish I would have went vegetarian, to tell the truth, to start out. But I said I'm gonna do vegan, and I went vegan that February, whatever it was. But it's been 5 years now. But it was a Wednesday. It was the Sunday after Ash Wednesday. I went vegan from then. I said I was gonna go to Easter. I did it till Easter, and I was able to have an Easter dinner. And once I had Easter dinner, I said I know I could do this till Labor Day. 4th of July, then Labor Day, then Thanksgiving, then Christmas, and I made that complete year. And from there, it's been 4 or 5 years now. So my journey was something similar to yours, taking it in steps. And one thing you did say is telling people don't just jump in. What are some suggestions you may give someone to want to transition?
I always tell people now to stagger the things that they love, do that last. So, for instance, say you love beef. I always say replace like the chicken substitutes first and leave beef last. Don't do everything all at once. Do one at a time, because if you do, I mean, some people can. I'm not going to say everybody. I'm not going to generalize, but majority of people, if they do everything all at once, they're not going to stick to it. So I always say start small and pick one thing and stick with that, maybe for a week, maybe a month, and then add as you go. And it'll become easier because you will no longer miss what you were used to, because everything about food is all about taste and texture.
Mm.
So if you're able to master that particular taste and texture, you're not going to miss any type of chicken. Now, if you did chicken, lamb, and substitutes, and you did your favorite again, which was beef, you're probably gonna be like, oh man, I want that hamburger. I
Mhm.
really missed that. You're
Mhm.
gonna like really be craving it because you did everything all at once, whereas that was your last thing to give up. And after a while, you're gonna be like, you know what, I can give that up. And you're gonna try a vegan burger like Slutty Vegan and what is it, the Good Ass Burger place. I'm not sure if they're still open right now. I noticed they were temporarily closed, but you can try those substitutes and you're gonna be like, wow, there's a lot of great vegan options out here that I don't need to eat this beef. So I always say start small, pick one thing at a time, save your favorite items for last.
Well, like you said, my favorite was shrimp and fish. And I went to Alabama and found a restaurant that had a fried shrimp basket. And I was like, what is this? It opened it up, it looked like shrimp. I was like, oh my goodness. And ever since then, every place I go, I try to find fried shrimp. I think it's some kind of root. I can't think of the name of the root.
Starts with a K.
Starts with a K, yeah.
Yeah.
Konjac root, something like that.
Yes, konjac root. That's it.
It looks like shrimp. It tastes, once you season it, it's seasoned like shrimp. And it was
right. You have to season that particular one well, because if you don't, I'm sorry, it doesn't taste that great. But if it's fried and battered like you said, oh, it's amazing.
It was heaven sent. I was like, but I recently went down to, like you said, Slutty Vegan. I recently went down to the bar, vegan bar. And
Bar Vegan,
Bar
oh,
Vegan,
it's my favorite. Yes.
And I brought one of my friends, and he's from the Midwest of Ohio area, and he's a hunter. He's from the other persuasion, but he's a brother from the other persuasion. He hangs out with us, and he went to Bar Vegan, and he enjoyed himself. He enjoyed the vegan meal. He was nervous at first, but he enjoyed the vegan meal. So now let's just jump into you and your business. Tell us about your business. What's the name of your business, and tell us about your business.
So Pure Shade, I started it back in 2020. It's a YouTube channel, again, dedicated to my lifestyle changing, sharing with others the various types of ways that you can become vegan or try different foods, even if you're not vegan. And that's where really it started, was me just being knowledgeable about food, taking care of yourself, and then just giving wellness tips, for everyone, because my friends always came to me. So I was like, you know what, why not help everybody else and share with others? And that's really how it started in 2020. And I just went for it.
Now, Pure Shade, I see you have vegan finds, you have food, you have health, you have self-care. Now, are you practicing all of these and giving tips on all of these? Do you offer any services to people?
I have not. I definitely have thought about it. People have reached out for meal preps. I have considered definitely consulting and meal preps, but I have not done that just yet. But I definitely can, because I do know quite a bit about food, self-care products, because I do a little more than just eating healthy vegan foods. I also wear good products with a lot of stuff that doesn't have a lot of chemicals in it. I make my own face oils. And then it was kind of interesting, when I was at my youngest son's school, the lady commented on his skin, and I was like, well, yeah, I make oils for myself and I also do for him. She's like, oh my god, I was so biased. She's like, his skin looks amazing. So I was like, maybe I should add that in there, but no, I haven't done that yet.
You just threw me off. You said your youngest son, and you look like you're in high school yourself. So threw me for a loop there. But yeah, oils are excellent. My daughter actually makes a Shea, we call it a body butter. It's based with Shea, so it's a Shea body butter. But it's one of the most healing things that we found, being able to make your own stuff. You know what's in it with no problem. So I would definitely suggest keep doing what you're doing and bring it out. If you're already
Yes.
doing this, bring it out, and more people, they're already seeing you, they will support, and definitely Cousin Ed's Corner and our community will support you in doing that. Let's
Appreciate that.
no problem. Let's jump into some of your good finds here. Please tell me about some of your best finds in the Atlanta area. And before I do that, do you travel outside of Atlanta? There's some guy on YouTube, on TikTok, and Instagram that travels every place. I don't want to mention. I love him. He travels everywhere. Do you think about doing anything like that?
I would love to travel to other states and try out their vegan products. Any brands, companies that want me to try anything, I am so open for it. A place that I did do some vegan like finds was in Charlotte because my family lives out in Charlotte. So I will venture out and go to Charlotte. And then when I've been out the country, of course, I'm gonna look for vegan foods in the area. So when I go out the country, like when I went to Dubai, I found some vegan food, so I always share, what I tried when I was out the country. So I'm looking forward because I'm actually going to be going out the country first week of April. I will be in Belgium,
Oh,
France, Amsterdam. So I will be sharing a lot of material that I find in those European streets. So yeah,
excellent.
I'm excited about that. But I definitely do want to travel more
Hmm.
and share all across the US.
Hmm. But okay, currently you're in Atlanta. Most of your content I see is in Atlanta. Tell me some of your good
Mhm.
finds in Atlanta. Someone listens to this
Some
show.
of my good finds in Atlanta. Let's see. Oh, okay. So I've done some top five, but some of my favorites, like right this minute, I love Mamak Vegan Kitchen. It's
Hmm.
in Chamblee, Georgia.
Hmm.
Oh my God. When I say they make the best Malaysian style food, if you miss any kind of Asian, Chinese, Malaysian, any type of like meals like that,
Hmm.
you're gonna love Mamak Vegan Kitchen. And okay, so another one. Let's see. Put me on the spot here. Let's
I'll throw you
see.
a bone. I'll throw you a bone. You already told me Bar Vegan is your.
Bar Vegan, yes, my favorite thing at Bar Vegan is the jerk chicken tacos. That is, I get that every single time.
Hmm.
I swear.
Hmm.
Oh my God, it's amazing. You won't be sorry if you're non-vegans out there. Try the jerk chicken tacos. I'm telling you, you're gonna love that meal. Another top is, ooh, let me see. I'm trying to give different variety. I gave Malaysian. I gave more of like taco. Oh, calaveritas, their burrito tacos. Oh my gosh, they're fantastic.
Never been to that one.
Um, let's see, another one. Some breakfast. So some breakfast places I've tried. Cafe Culture, the new Slutty Vegan breakfast items. Oh my god, get the it's called Morning Wood. It's a sausage. That one's my favorite.
Okay.
And then the for cafe culture, if you go for breakfast, because they are open late night, get the what is it? It's called the sausage, egg, and cheese panini. You get the strawberry agave added too, and it tastes like strawberry
I'm,
juice.
I'm going. I'm going this weekend. Go ahead. You
Yes.
hear me?
Oh, okay. One more. I'm sorry. One more good place. They are kind of far. They're all the way in. Actually, two more. I just remembered another one. So one is called Bougie Southerner. It's in, I believe it's
Grayson.
Lawrenceville,
Grayson.
Georgia. Amazing brunch food, amazing mocktails. Just go.
Hmm.
Look at their opening hours because they're closed at different times, but go check them out too. Another good one is Be Green Vegan Fusions, another Chinese style foods. You get your bang for your buck. If you go during Monday through Friday lunch,
Hmm.
you're only gonna come out paying, if you just get the bento box or like their lunch special, you're gonna pay like $10.
Oh man.
And I'm not joking. And you're gonna get so much food. I did not know when I got the bento box and I got a side. of Oceana rolls.
Mm-hmm.
When I say that plate came out, I was like, I told the lady, I said, you should have told me it was gonna be this much.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, it's okay, you could take some to go. I was like, oh my God. So the Oceana rolls are like $11, and I swear you get huge style sushi, and they're like $11. I was like, this is way too much food. I cannot eat it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need 2 to-go boxes. But those are my top. I could continue going on, but those are my favorites right now.
Okay. I'll throw one of my favorites in. Plant-based pizzeria.
Yes,
Yes.
I love the Georgia Peach. That's
Yes.
my
Oh,
favorite.
what? The Georgia peach, and I get what's the hot one I have? It's a hot one.
Is it the jerk, the barbecue jerk?
The barbecue jerk. I do half and half.
Yes.
Half Georgia peach.
They're amazing too. They're in the list too. I go there all the time.
Yeah. So definitely. I love some of the options. When I first started, guess what I had every day? Not every day, but most of the time. French fries. I couldn't find options.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know
I'm
what to
obsessed with
have.
French fries.
Yeah, I didn't know what to have. I was doing French fries and salad, and then more and more places became accessible to have vegan options. So I went and I just explored different places. So definitely, thank you for what you're doing, because I just go randomly on your page and pick something to say, hey, I'm gonna go check this place out.
Right. And it's crazy that you say that because I actually had a business owner, shouting out one of them is Dish Palette. She's amazing. Y'all go try her. She makes fantastic food. She actually spoke to me directly and she was like you just said, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing amazing things for, big and small businesses. You don't know the exposure that you're giving and who you've touched to see, so, come to see them.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like awesome for her to tell me that like what I'm doing is amazing. Maybe on a smaller level, small cheaply, but
Listen.
it's doing something.
I tell everybody I feel the same way about the podcast. It just takes one person to blow you up, right? It takes one Oprah to have you, or Tyler Perry. You're right here in Atlanta. Tyler Perry may just, put it in the atmosphere to blow you up.
Mm-hmm.
So it just takes one person, but you're doing it out of your own heart and kindness, and it's something you love. So it shows. So keep doing that, and this gotta just take you to many places by doing that.
Well, thank you.
Definitely. So I'm going to wrap it up here. I wanted to make sure that I highlighted you because you are somebody that I follow and somebody that I like I said, you're my go-to. So just like a Keith Lee, you are definitely doing your thing. So continue to stay blessed. Go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you at, all of your YouTube and Instagram and everything else, where they can find you at. And if you have a website for your crystals, definitely throw that in there.
Okay, so to follow me, starting out with my vegan content, you can follow me at pureshade.com. That's PURSHADEE. If you want to follow my personal page, that is I am Shaveria_Shay. I'm not going to spell that. You can click on the links in the link tree on the Pure Shade. You can follow my YouTube channel, Pure Shade. You can also follow my TikTok, I am Shaveria_Shay. You can also follow me on Facebook, Pure Shade. I have a website page for that. For my jewelry, if you're interested in buying any of my crystals, I also make earrings and necklaces. You can follow at Shaku Yourself. The website is shakuyourself.com. Again, everything, if you click on Pure Shade, you're going to click on my link tree, and that will literally give you everything about me, my articles, interviews, all my social platforms. Follow me on all of those.
Well, I will link your Instagram there, and from Instagram, everybody go to her link tree and you'll be able to get all of her links there. Also, leave her a voicemail, right? Leave her a voicemail. Go to cousinedscorner.com. Across the top of the page, hit leave voicemail. Leave her a voicemail. Let her know what you think of this episode. We're definitely going to have her back. She's going to be a resident. What was the old shows where they have resident, like people come in and talk about restaurants and stuff? Reviewer. She's going to be a resident reviewer, letting us know where to go throughout the community, right? We're in Cousin Ed's Corner, but she'll let us know where to go in the community. So definitely let her know what you think of this episode. As always, I appreciate you coming to Cousin Ed's Corner. What I tell everybody, the brown is up top, The clear is down low. The red cups are on the counter. You're welcome to come back anytime and just make yourself at home, okay?
Appreciate that. I'll definitely be back. I enjoyed this whole process. I love talking about vegan food and content. Yeah, definitely gonna be checking out more of your episodes as well.
Thank you very much. Everybody, love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Peace.
This is Shay of Pure Shade at youtube.com/at Pure Shade. And when I'm not trying some new vegan food, I'm listening to Cousin Ed's Corner.
Hey, y'all. Aisha here, founder and CEO of the Sistahs in Business Expo, the country's only multi-city small business expo and community created to celebrate and educate entrepreneurial women of color. Be sure to tune in to the next episode of Cousin Ed's Corner. And remember, when my sister wins, we all win.
This episode of Cousin Ed's Corner was brought to you by the Sistah Shop. Please be sure to visit them at thesistahshop.com. That's TheSistahshop.com. Thesistahshop.com. Thank you for listening to Cousin Ed's Corner.